Hello and welcome to the video solution for IST 440W Team 1. In this solution, we will be decrypting a handwritten cipher using made-up characters and foreign symbols. The first part of the solution will be to use optical character recognition, or OCR, to convert the handwritten message into a plain text version. We're going to do this by using ABBYY FineReader. So this is a very good tool. When you open ABBYY, it's going to look like this, and you're going to want to open an OCR editor. So this is, you're going to select your handwritten file. So whatever document you scanned in with the handwritten code, go ahead and select that, open it up, and it will open it in ABBYY FineReader here. So ABBYY is one of the best programs out there for handwriting recognition. So it does a very good job of recognizing the English characters. For the made-up symbols, there's going to be, we'll need to replace some of those manually because no OCR software will be able to detect a made-up symbol. So we'll just have to replace made-up symbols ourselves, but as I'll illustrate here in a moment, ABBYY does an excellent job of helping you to identify those symbols and to replace them efficiently. So it's going to take just another second here to process through this text. You can see it's working on reading the characters here. So okay, so we'll go ahead and look at our message here. So we can tell right off the bat that it did a pretty good job of detecting all the English characters. So what we're going to do is go ahead and replace our symbols. So in the text here we have a couple of symbols here. So we've got some spirals. It might look kind of like an @ symbol or something. I'm going to go ahead and replace that with an @ symbol. So you just select it down here in the in your preview, and it automatically selects it in the plain text for you. So you don't have to do a lot of work there. So we're going to go ahead and find the next instance here, the next row. Click on that. It already translated as an @ so we don't have to do anything there. Here's the next instance. We'll replace it with an @ Okay, here's the next one. Replace that one. Looks like this one was already translated. It's @ and the next one is @. So we're good with that symbol. Let's move on to the next symbol. Our next character is here. So let's go ahead. It translated as an I. We already have I's in the text, so we don't want to confuse our decryption program. We're going to go ahead and replace that with a * symbol. I think that looks a little bit like an *, so we'll replace it, see if we find it anywhere else in the text, and yes, I see it on the last line. We'll go ahead and replace it here. So it translated this whole * DW as just a W there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just replace this last little bit here with our text. So we're going to say * and DW, and it erased my GSL, so I'll add that back in. All right, so now we have two symbols down. Let's look for their next symbol. It's here, looks like. There's this crazy looking little symbol here. I'm just going to replace that just with a random symbol. Let's go with a %. So let's see if we see that symbol anywhere else in the text. I do not see it anywhere else, so I'm going to go and move on to the next symbol. And this is our last foreign character or made-up symbol. Looks like kind of like a Greek alpha character. I'm just going to replace it with an %. Okay. So now without touching any of the rest of the characters, just editing the made-up symbols and foreign characters. We'll go ahead and select that, and we'll just go ahead and copy it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to paste it into a text document. So you can do this on any text document. We'll call this cipher. Just a plain text document is what you're looking for here. We'll paste in what we've got, and then we will go ahead, save that. And what we'll want to do is we actually want to save this in our scripts folder. So we'll just move it on over there so that our script can read it easily. Now we're going to open up our scripts folder, and the script that we're going to be using to hack this particular code is our Simple Sub File Hacker version 2. So we'll open that up. You can run it straight from here. I actually prefer to run it from the IDLE, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to open it up in the IDLE, and I'm going to say run and run module. That's going to bring it up in a Python shell. I just like that format a little bit better. So what we're going to do is enter in our file name. We called it cipher.txt. And we are going to name a new file, and we'll just call it decrypt.txt. Okay, we'll hit enter. Let our Python script do its work. So you can tell it's doing several things here. It finds any unused characters here. It finds any symbols that are used. Those are the symbols that we replaced, the foreign characters in the Abby. And then it assigns each of those to a unused letter in the alphabet. It maps out all the available letters, and then it comes up with some word suggestions. So let's go ahead and find our file. It wrote it out to decrypt.txt here. So let's go in and find decrypt. There it is, decrypt.txt. We'll open that up, and we have the original decrypted message. There was a lot of uncertain characters, so it put in blanks for the uncertain characters. In our suggested message, it took a guess at what some of those words could be, and there's still some uncertainty in terms of what the word could be. So sometimes two words would fit one option here. So we list out our suggested words here at the bottom. So our suggested message is right here, and you can read most of it. And our suggested words, we can choose words from the word bank and plug them in to decrypt the message. So the first is dear, and then we look at word number 2, and it can be criminals or originals are the options there. I'll choose criminals. Dear criminals, this system will solve messages that use handwritten foreign characters, and I'm going to guess symbols on the last one. So, dear criminals, this system will solve messages that use handwritten foreign characters and symbols. And that's our final decrypted message, which was indeed the original plain text version before we encrypted it. So there's our video solution. Hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you very much.